Hello. Okay, so I'm getting a tattoo because I've been thinking about this for a bit, and honestly, there is absolutely like no correct time for when to get your tattoo. Obviously, like once you thought of it and like once you have it in your brain. So I sketched what I want, and you're gonna see it when I get it. I'll give you a hint. The world's your oyster. But I just got out of the gym. I just did a fire bicep workout. I'm excited. I'll see. I haven't even made an appointment. So I'm literally gonna walk in and be like, hey dog. Because my sister, that's where she went to go get her tattoo. So I'm kind of like, She told me to just walk in. So I'm just gonna walk in. So we'll see how that goes. I found a tattoo shop. I think right there, yeah. Perfect. I like that.
Does nothing but art 24/7, so my kids are
They're always around that.
Yeah, they're nothing but art.
And that creates such creative kids and just very thoughtful kids.
Oh,
at
yeah.
least to me, like, don't get me wrong.
What do you
like,
think?
Oh, I love that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's kind of what I was going for. See, I never do. My own question is, because some people fucking start breaking down, bro. No, they're in pain and there's, yeah. Yeah, well, either that or the tattoo has some greater meaning, like, oh, this is my grandpa's little blurb on his postcard or something, you know what I'm saying? Like, you never know. That's true. What were you saying about your client? One of my clients coming the other day balling, and I didn't even know why she was balling, but in situations like that I try to avoid. Yeah, that's true. It creates a little bit of an awkward environment. I mean, not too awkward, but like... I know she's been one of my clients for years. There was one point in my career to where I didn't set appointments at 12 o'clock. If anybody wanted an appointment at 12 o'clock on a Wednesday, yeah, they wouldn't get it. She would never set an appointment, but that was her spot. She would show up every single Wednesday at 12. To get a tattoo? Yeah. That's so interesting. Yeah, her and her friend, they were, what were they doing at the time? Like, I guess you could say, modeling. I think it's amazing when you start making money out of things that are either your hobby or either like something that, you know, isn't so awful on your body, yeah. Like a corporate, I like hate that whole corporate industry thing. This does not sound fun whatsoever. Yeah. And I feel like it's one of the biggest, like every fucking corporate is like, quit your corporate job, number one. Like that's what everyone fucking says. It's like, okay, really, I hate that, like, it's annoying. And I was reading this article where it's kind of like, this is totally just like Western culture, like forcing people to go into a 9-to-5 corporate job. That honestly just has like a big man up there. Yeah, usually you gotta be smart and fucking take it for yourself and know, okay, if I work here for this many years and actually find that company that you can actually move up into, that's where people have a lot of problems. If you find a job where you're stuck 6 years in one position, it don't matter how good you do that job. Yeah, you never get a raise, or you never get appreciated, or you never like level up. Once you see that, fucking leave. Exactly, that's what I'm saying. If you don't leave after that, yeah, you don't care if somebody cares for you, because you don't care for you. Exactly. Yeah, I feel it. Which honestly, if you don't have to work that hard, don't. Like, you know, whatever, but eventually, you're going to have to, I feel. Oh yeah, sooner or later. Yeah, the prices keep going up. Especially in Colorado. Like in Denver, Denver's insane. Like, I'm very happy my parents, you know, like, they immigrated to Colorado 20 years ago. So it's affordable. Exactly. So now we have, like, you know, like, well off. But if they would have done that in 2023, no way. That's how awful Denver is. Yeah, they're calling us the new York. Oh, so fast our city is growing. Yeah, this city's growing so fast. Or they just did a petition, and luckily the people from the city actually signed it, stopping the oceans and stuff from getting moved, because they're going to move the oceans to, like, where to? Carson. What? Yeah, and Denver owns that. Like, the city of Denver owns that. So that would have been stupid for them. So they're not moving it to Carson? No, they're not moving it. The people of Denver signed a petition that, oh, thank God, marking it as a landmark, so they can't move it. Right, because, like, where are you going to put them? More apartments? Like, that's literally what their plan was. They've had plans for years to put complexes right there. I'm sorry, but, like, what makes downtown Denver lit is, like, the outlets and, like, it makes it, you know, balanced from all the other, you know... No, you're right there by the Pepsi sign. You'd be on the 16 in 15 minutes. It's really nice, right there. Yeah. Moving up to Centennial would be... It'll skyrocket Centennial's tax.
I'll talk to you when we're doing our painting about my whole, you know, when I told my mom and all those things. But first, we need to wash it because I need to get unscented soap. He told me, okay, to take care of it, unscented soap, unscented lotion. That's all. So, I have to make sure I have that because he said that the scent is what infects this. But so for reveal, sex. This is so sexy. So make sure it's unscented because if it's scented, whatever they add for scents, it can get infected. Okay, let's get to our oil painting. Yesterday, I went to the big Walmart. You know, like the super Walmart, like super Target, but like super Walmart. So I used to live by a huge one when I was younger, like since, you know, the house this is a house I grew up in, but like we've moved or whatever. it was closer to this big Walmart, and we used to go there every time. And like I remember, I would always like go look at the books and get books, or I would like, they used to sell fish, like real fish. So I would always get a goldfish. This one time I got a clam. No, not a clam. A snail, a sea snail. What are those called? Sea nails? Sea snails? A snail. I got a snail that would go in water. Girl, it's Walmart. I don't know what I'm like thinking of, but look, it's so sexy. Like if 13-year-old Manny with an eating disorder saw this, he would be like, oh my god. Lately, this song, No Better by Tinashe, oh my god. Oh my god. Ah! Hold on, let me get to this part. Listen to this part. It's crazy. The big Walmart yesterday, and I was like healing my inner child because I was there and I was like, I came here when I was a child. I am now a grown boy, and every single day I'm growing and evolving back to like, I don't know, it's just very sweet. But I did grab some things because it's the big Walmart, like, so I would always go for like the books and like the coloring. I found out I was never really into sports. I was into coloring and stuff as a child because I don't have a favorite animal. I know, it's kind of shocking, but I don't like, I low-key really do like monkeys, but like, I don't know, like monkeys are cute, but I'm not like monkeys. Like, if dragons were a real animal, I would love a dragon, but go to the books. And I'm trying to read more in Spanish because I think it's very important for me to like don't forget Spanish. Like, I don't know, call me crazy, but I'm trying to read more in Spanish. And this book is called El Arquero. Continúa por el camino del arco, pues es el recorrido de una vida, pero debes saber que un tiro correcto y certero es muy diferente a un tiro con... Wait. The Alchemist is the same guy that wrote this. Hold on. I remember this book. And I knew the name sounded very familiar, but I was like, no. Oh my god, yes! Yes! That's so exciting. I remember when I bought this book that day vividly. I went with my best friend back in the day, back in my middle school days. She was my best friend since middle school. Her name was Corina, and she was like the baddest. Like, she taught me, she was like such a sensitive, like very emotional person, and she really allowed me to like tune into my own emotions. She was there when I was lonely, like in my lowest point, this girl named Karina, when I was homeschooled. And because she lives around the block from me, and I don't know how she is, honestly. I should reach out. I feel like that way. But anyways, we went to Target, and she was like, if you want to read a really good book, read this book. And this book definitely is so good. I need to read this, but oh my god. Full circle. That's so lit. Anyways, next is this planner. They had these planners for $2. And like, look how cute this is. It is so cute. Like, it's not like a bright blue. It's like a grayish, bluish. It's really cute. Look! Love it. Grab this. It's a coloring book, but it's really crazy, cuckoo looking ass, things. And I'm like, oh my god. Oh. Ow, I just hit it. Sorry. Should I clean it? No, it's fine. I sunbathed on Monday, I think, and I came up with this, right? And I'm not very like, actually no. This is very cute. This is very cute. But I did this while sunbathing. Look how cute this is. That's so adorable. That's so adorable. So, now I'm gonna do this one, but I want to do more gray-blue tones, I think that would be very cute. This is actually very important to me, this tattoo. It means the world's your oyster. Saying means that you can do whatever you want at whatever time you want because the world is your oyster. Like, the possibilities are endless, and like you can start whenever and you can do whatever. And I think that's very important to me just because I think we're always forever evolving and forever growing. So instead, these oysters, they come with pearls. So instead of the pearl, I drew a little world, right? And that's basically what my sketch was. And I went first to that first shop. And they were like, oh no, like we're booked, like we have an appointment till September 30th. And I was like, oh, baby, okay, well, in order to set an appointment, you have to give a deposit, obviously, right? So basically, I was like, oh, baby, no, like, I want this now. Like, when it comes to tattoos, honestly, like, I'm a very, like, I need this now or I'll overthink it and not do it. So I was like, no, I need it right now. So I called the place where I got these from, right? I called the place. I was like, hey, like, this is what I'm thinking. This is my idea. He was like, okay, send me over your sketch and, you know, I'll sketch it out or I'll print it out or whatever. And, you know, just come over. And I was like, okay. So I'm like, all right, let's do this, right? And I get there, you know, I fill out the form, whatever. And he is like the same tattoo artist that did this one, my first training, right? And I'm like, thank God, you know, because I really liked him. I really vibed with him. And I feel like personally I found my tattoo artist because he, like, I don't know, like, I know this is, I'm getting there, but he did this and I'm very, you know, appreciative of, like, what he did. And I don't know, I really love it. So, you know, like, I think finding a good tattoo artist is very important to me because I definitely want more. I was either thinking of getting, like, all of these in a row. I think that would look a little weird, but a little cool. I don't know. So lit. I'm sorry. Like, they're so lit. Like, if you want to go get a tattoo, go get a tattoo right now. It's always worth it. Just make sure, you know, it's a good one. Just make sure the design is a little dope. I don't know. Because, like, they're on your body forever. And that's why I'm, like, a little picky with my tattoos. That take a while. Like, I'm eventually, you know, I'm doing the whole symmetrical type vibe. So I need to get another one right here. Exactly right here. So it can look the same. That's my next thing. So now I have to, like, brainstorm and, like, sketch of tattoos that I want to get, you know? So that's that. That was a very nice. So when I get home, though, I obviously have to tell my mom, right? And I feel like for this, I'm going to go very... Okay, so we have this right now. This is what we have, right? So now I'm just going to go over with the oil paint. I'm going to go very different shades of blue and grays. I want blues and grays. I love this, but I want blues and grays. That's, like, my vibe right now. I get home, and I'm like, crap, you know? I have to tell my mom. Because I genuinely didn't really think about it, because I'm like, honestly, like, I already have 3 more other tattoos. Like, do I really care? So I get home, and I'm like, crap, I have to tell her. So I'm like, okay, well, let's do it. Like, I'm not, you know, I'm not going to be scared of a tattoo, because it's going to be on my body forever. So I tell her, and I'm like, hey, girl. No, I'm like, Mom, look. I'm like, Mom, look. And then I show her, and she's like, oh, what is that? And I was like, it's an oyster. There's a saying. I explained to her the saying and all that. And she's like, oh, okay. She's like, ya no te rayes, which is like, stop drawing on yourself. Because I'm like, Mom, like, I did this. Like, this was my idea. And she's like, oh, that's cool, pero ya no te rayes. Like, she's not a very big fan of tattoos, but I'm like, girl, I'm sorry, like, girl, like, you're gonna be seeing a lot more. It was nice, I guess, like, not being scared of that aspect, because I feel like a lot of kids, especially growing up very religious, you get told that, like, tattoos are, like, the world's worst enemy, and, like, tattoos are, like, the worst thing ever, and in all reality, they're not, and in all reality, it's really just silly little ink on your body, and those rules by the Bible are not true, and it's all just taken out of context, or not necessarily taken out of context. It's honestly just personal opinion, and they just, like, try to shove it down your throat. When it's like, girl, live your own life. Like, that's crazy. It's organized religion is the craziest thing that was ever invented, and it was honestly just created to control people. And you can never ever change my opinion, ever. So don't even try, because I will never go to church ever again. With that being said, thank you, God. Love you. My favorite thing has been blowing kisses. Like, love it. Me. Boobs, boobs, lot of boobs. I make the baddest bitches send me nudes. What's that song? Hey Siri. What's the song name that goes boobs, boobs, lot of boobs? Make this religion. Alright. That's a little crazy, and if you're in a position where, you know, you feel like, wait, what's going on? Like, I need to leave this cult. Well, girl, I got good news for you. You can do it. You can absolutely do it. And there are no consequences with your life, personally, with your higher power, with your, whatever it is. There are absolutely no consequences. The people who, decide to not talk to you, let them be, because there's going to be a million more people there for you. A million more. You remember that, okay? There's always going to be another person that you're going to meet in your life. And that's honestly why chosen family is so important. Because if your own biological family, if they're like absolute awful, you're able to like create your own family in your own space. And don't ever think that like family over everything, even yourself. Absolutely not. I'm sorry, call me crazy, but absolutely not. Not on my watch, girl. Not on my watch. Like, that's crazy. Anyways, I love you, babe. I've honestly been feeling really good about everything lately. Like, I've been unlocking this new, like, confidence that has been making me feel great. So, hey, try it out, dog. It's a great feeling. Just, like, something that helps me, like, with my confidence is telling myself, like, honestly, you're beautiful, you're amazing, like, like, you're great, like, that's crazy. I sound crazy. But I'm like, you know what? Life is too short. Do what you love. And, like, who cares? And if you have that in your mind, like, you will create this, like, mentality of, like, I can do whatever I want and no one is going to stop me. Play Capri Songs by FK Twigs. Love it. It's, like, it's such a good album. Okay, this is what I have so far. Right, lit, love. I want to add more white and lighter shades to create a better shade vibe. You know what I mean? But recently, oh my god, let me tell you about school. Okay, let's pretend you asked me how school is going. Hey, Manny, how's school going? Hey, okay, school. Let me tell you about school. So, it's been good. Like, I had this quiz at midnight due like 2 nights ago. And I was like, okay, like, I can do this after the gym, right? Well, one thing leads to the other, and it is 10 o'clock, and I'm like, oh, I need to do this, right? And, I don't want to give too much details, but I almost failed. But, honestly, it's not that bad. Like, it's fine. It's a 53%. Like, I'm gonna survive. Like, be for real. So, I'm like, oh my god. And it's 11:59. It's due at 12. And it was like too much, right? So I was like, never again. Like, next time I have this, I'm just gonna do it in time and not like wait till the last minute. Like, I think I learned my procrastination rule, right? So I was like, okay, never again. Well, I ended up going to bed at 12. And I had to wake up at 4 in the morning to go kickboxing. And my logic was like, I'm going to be tired anyways throughout the day. Like, what is, me going out to my boxing class will actually give me more energy. So I do just that, right? And then, this is yesterday. But let me tell you about my mental on those days. I was absolutely in shambles. I was like the most emotional wreck, like indecisive human being ever. And I did some decisions that had to be done about certain people in my life. But I'm like, oh my god, it is so difficult to like keep people out of your life once you kick them out of your life. Like, it's so difficult to like not go back and like think about all the fun times that you had, or like think about like every single good thing that they did, or think about like the conversations of the things you were gonna go do like in the near future, But I also feel like there is also a reason as to why you ever even had to get there in the first place. I feel like me and my age right now, where I am mentally and physically and emotionally, I need to love, 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 love. And if I'm not being appreciated in a certain moment, then that's my cue to leave. Because I feel like there's so much that I can bring into a relationship or a friendship. And if it's not reciprocated, it feels awful. Because I was raised with the mindset of like, I, don't beg anyone to be in your life. Like, my mom has always told me that. She's like, if kids don't want to hang out with you, fine, let them. Don't beg someone to hang out with you because they're the ones missing out. Do you see where I get my confidence? I'm like, my lack of like freaking delusion. So she was like, screw them, you're a baddie, if they don't want to hang out with you, their loss. And I was like, you're right, like, their loss. Well, obviously, like, sometimes you're just not the people's cup of tea, and that's fine. Like, I feel like not everyone has to be everyone's cup of tea, like, chill. So, but that's the lesson I learned as I got older, not, when I was 13, 14. But, what I'm saying is, I forgot what I was saying. It's a hard decision, and whatever, trust your intuition. Like, your intuition never lies, and it's something that will always, guide you, and it's something that, the higher power or your ancestors or whatever, that's how they try to communicate with you, is something that I've read and something that I believe in as well. So, maybe they just need that little wake-up call, and maybe they just need to, realize what's going wrong in the relationship that they weren't aware of. And once you get them aware of that, now it's like, it's up to you if you want to cut them out for sure, but like, if they weren't aware before and now they're getting like, they're being self-aware of the issue, maybe give them a second chance. Maybe life is too short to not give people second chances. Like, I'm an Aquarius and I'm a Scorpio moon and I'm a Scorpio rising. Like, I'm a little crazy, but I'm also very emotional. Like, I want to feel appreciated. I want to feel appreciated. Like, I just want to feel appreciated, and if I don't feel appreciated in a relationship, I don't want to be in that relationship. Like, I don't want to waste my time in a position where I need to actually beg for someone's attention. That's insane. Or for someone to even listen to me. Like, that's crazy. Like, girl, no. Like, maybe I'm crazy and I expect, like, people to, like, pay attention to me when I talk. Maybe that's just something crazy and, like, something that I've, like, oh my god, you're so crazy. Like, why would you think that? But, like, I don't know, girl. I want to be heard and accepted. Like, call me crazy, but I don't want to surround myself with people who don't give a crap about, like, who don't care about what I say. Like, that's a little insane to stick around in that situation. Like, no. I want to surround myself with people who uplift each other and people who, are actually, like, they care about each other and people who listen to each other and, like, I don't know, but, like, that's what I like to base off my relationships on. Not, like, oh my god, they're hot. Like, call me crazy, but looks fade, and you know better. That's been, like, my biggest thing lately. It's been, like, you know better. Like, why are you in this predicament? Why are you dealing with this person when you know better? I think I'm going to end my video there. You'll see the final thing on Instagram one of these days. But yeah. That's the end of my video. New tattoo vibe, yeah, sexy. But yeah, go get a tattoo. Go do anything that makes you happy, and that will, for you, not for other people. Anyways, love you so much, buddy. Have an amazing day, an amazing life, an amazing moment, an amazing night, whatever it is. Take it day by day and just breathe, baby. Just breathe. You'll be okay. I promise you, you'll be okay. Like, I promise you. Pinky promise. Bye. Love ya.